G'day guys, my name's Dave Tran and welcome to another GuitarZero2Hero song tutorial. And by request today I'll be teaching you how to play Lego House by Ed Sheeran. Now for the basics of this song you'll need your guitar in standard tuning and you won't need a capo. Now if you want to master your chords then be sure to head over to GuitarZero2Hero.com to pick up my free guitar ebook. Now in this video I'm going to teach you two ways of playing this song. The first version is the studio recorded version and also how Ed Sheeran plays it live. And the second way I'm going to teach you how to play it is by just using simple strummed chords if the finger picking is too hard for you. So let's get stuck into our studio version, and for the finger picking basics we're just going to be using our thumb and our index and middle finger. Now our index and middle finger are always going to be plucking the 4th and 3rd strings, and your thumb will take care of the 5th and 6th string. Now throughout the whole song the picking pattern is really simple. It's just comprised of 2 plucks. The bass note of whatever chord we're playing and then the 4th and 3rd strings plucked together. So starting with our verse/chorus, for our fretting hand we're going to take our ring and pinky finger and put it on the 4th fret of the 4th and 3rd strings, and our index finger will just hit the 2nd fret of the 5th string. So it's a B power chord on the 5th string. So as I mentioned before, the typical picking pattern will be the bass note. In this instance it's going to be the 5th string and then the 4th and 3rd strings together. That's one picking pattern, like that. Now for this first bar we're going to be plucking this shape for 6 picking patterns. And then we're going to change positions. We're going to take our index finger, move it down 1 string, so to the 2nd fret of the 6th string, and we're going to pluck this for 2 picking patterns. Now each pluck is a 16th note, so in terms of timing count, it will sound like 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and So altogether the first bar will sound like this. 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and For our next bar, we'll change positions. Keep your ring and pinky finger though where they are, and you take your middle finger and put it on the 4th fret of the 6th string. We're going to pluck this for 6 picking patterns. 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and Then for our final shape, you're going to leave your ring finger where it is, lift your pinky finger, middle finger goes onto the 3rd fret of the 3rd string, and you're going to pluck the open 6th string and then the 3rd and 4th strings together for 2 picking patterns. Like that. So the second bar, 1 and in total, the verse/pre-chorus riff will sound like this. 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E. So take note that your ring finger basically stays on this 4th fret of the 4th string throughout the whole song. Do not lift it off that string at all, because it's not necessary. It's always going to be there. Now in the song it's actually played a lot faster, so practice slow and then work your way up. But at a faster speed it'll sound like this. Next we get to the chorus, and the principle behind the picking is exactly the same. So we're going to start with this B power chord shape. We're plucking this for 6 picking patterns. 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and But for our next shape, you take your middle finger and go up to the 4th fret of the 5th string and play that for 2 picking patterns. So that first bar, 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and Then we're going to take our middle finger and go to the 4th fret of the 6th string. We're playing this for 6 picking patterns, and after those 6 picking patterns we go back to our original B power chord shape and play this for 2 picking patterns. So the second bar in total, 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and For our third bar we're moving our index finger up 1 string, so 2nd fret of the 6th string. We're playing that for 6 picking patterns, and then we're going to take our middle finger and go up to the 4th fret of the 6th string and playing that for 2 picking patterns. So the third section, 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E And finally for our fourth bar, we're just playing an open 6th string and keeping our ring and pinky finger on the 4th frets here. We play this for 6 picking patterns, and then we take our index finger and put it on the 2nd fret of the 6th string and play that for 2 picking patterns. So the 4th bar, 1 E and a, 2 E and a, 3 E and a, 4 E and a. And in total, our chorus will sound like this. And you just keep looping that again and again for the chorus. So really simple in principle. You're just going to need to build up that speed. Finally, we get to the bridge, which is really nice and easy, and the finger picking principles are exactly the same. For this whole bridge, our ring and pinky fingers stays on the 4th fret of the 4th and 3rd strings. They're not going anywhere. In fact, they're there for the majority of the song. We're going to start with our middle finger on the 4th fret of the 6th string here, and we're plucking this for 4 picking patterns. 1 E and a, 2 E and a. And then we're going to take our index finger, go down to the 2nd fret of the 6th string, play this for 4 picking patterns. 3 E and a, 4 E and a. And then lift that and play the open 6th string. And this is the next bar, and that's played for 8 picking patterns. 1 E and a, 2 E and a, 3 E and a, 4 E and a. For our 3rd bar, we take our index finger, put it back on the 2nd fret, play this for 8 picking patterns. 1 E and a, 2 E and a, 3 E and a, 4 E and a. And for the 4th bar, we just lift our index finger again, so we're doing the open 6th string for 4 picking patterns, and then going back to the 2nd fret of the 6th string for another 4 picking patterns. So in total, the bridge will sound like this. 1 E and a, 2 E and a, 3 E and a, 4 E and a, 1 E and a, 2 E and a, 3 E and a, 4 E and a, 1 E and a, 2 E and a, 3 E and a, 4 E and a, 1 E and a, 2 E and a, 3 E and a, 4 E and a. So that's it for the studio version. Now I'm going to teach you how to play the simple strummed version. Now to play the simple strummed version, you'll just need your capo on the 4th fret of your guitar, still in standard tuning. Now for the verse and pre-chorus, we just have 2 chord shapes here. We have a G, and then we go to an E minor 7. So keep your ring and pinky finger where they are, and just move your index and middle finger to the 2nd fret of the 5th and 4th strings. That's E minor 7. 2 chords, really nice and easy. Our strumming pattern is going to go something like this. Down, 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 up, up, down, 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 up. And you're going to play that once for each chord, so the verse and pre-chorus will just sound like this. Down, 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 up, down, 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 up. For the chorus, we're keeping that same strumming pattern, so it's really nice and easy. And we just have a 4 chord progression for the chorus. So we have G, then E minor 7, then D, and then we're going to a C add 9. And we're going to play that strumming pattern once for each chord, so the chorus will just sound like this. So that's it for the chorus, really nice and easy. And finally we get to the bridge, and the bridge just has 2 lines of chords here. We start with an E minor 7, then we go to D, and then C add 9, and C add 9 again. Now we're mixing up the strumming pattern here. It's just a simple down, 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 up. For our 2nd line of chords, we have D, D again, and then C add 9, and D. And in total for the bridge, So that's it for the easy version if the finger picked version is too hard for you. So now I'm going to be playing through the song in its entirety, and I'll have a vocal track on top for some context. Feel free to play this back as many times as you'd like to practice along to.
sheltered from the storm that's raging on now. I'm out of touch, I'm out of love. I'll pick you up when you're getting down. And out of all these things I've done, I think I love you better now. I'm out of sight, I'm out of mind. I'll do it all for you in time. And out of all these things I've done, I think I love you better now. I'm out of touch, I'm out of love. I'll pick you up when you're getting down. And out of all these things I've done, I will love you better now.
Hope you guys have enjoyed this video. Be sure to smash that like button, hit that subscribe button, and click the notification bell so that you don't miss out on my updates. Be sure to head over to GuitarZero2Hero.com as well to pick up my free guitar ebook. And also subscribe to my second YouTube channel, GuitarZero2Hero Express, where I upload just the covers by themselves so you can watch them back as many times as you'd like to practice to. Please leave your thoughts, comments, questions, and requests down below, and I'll see you guys next time on GuitarZero2Hero. Cheers.